garden gals and guys, it's Steph with Tiny's Garden, and it's a Sunday night. Tonight is the night I am kicking off seed starting season with soil blocking. My first time ever soil blocking. It's January 15th here in Zone 5B, and I'm going to start a variety of seeds today, mainly my Lisianthus. I'll explain as I'm going through which seeds I'm starting, but I want to make it clear this is not a how-to soil block video at all. It's my first year using the soil block method. I just wanted to document how my first time went in case any of you are new to soil blocking or you're thinking about soil blocking. This is my experience doing it the first time. So it could be a great success or a nightmare. We'll see. We'll hope for a great success. But I'm going to focus on what I'm doing. I do want to recommend a Lisa Mason Ziegler video. I think it's called Soil Blocking 101. I'll link it down below. I made sure to watch pretty much all of that video because she gives really great pointers that I've written down. So if you do want a how-to video, go check that out because that's the one to watch. This one is my experience with soil blocking for the first time. Let's go. First things first, I am going to jot down on painter's tape what variety of seed I'm starting and also the date that I am starting them. For me, I'm going to at least start 4 varieties of Lisianthus, the first one being Roseanne Black Pearl, and then all of my voyages. So that's Voyage 2 Light Apricot, Voyage 2 White Improved, what a beauty, Voyage 2 Champagne, with a garden marker. And then I'm going to take that tape and put it right across the edge. Then the next thing I'm going to do is mix my potting mix with my water. And so I'm using the Fort V from Vermont Compost Company potting mix. And my husband touched it and he's not a plant guy at all and was like, this is amazing dirt. I don't know how he knows it's amazing, but I hear it's amazing, so let's hope so. 3 parts of the dirt to 1 part water is what I'm using based on what Lisa Mason Ziegler says. And then I'm gonna use a potato masher to mash it all up. First time touching dirt this year. Woohoo! It does feel nice. I'm just using a cup I got from the fair, like from a drink souvenir stand that they fill up with lemonade or whatnot. So it's pretty big, and I'm using 6 of these, and then I'll do 2 full of water. Might need a little more water. Didn't quite fill up that second cup full. And I have about 3 inches to go till I was at the top. Okay, let's mix her up. Now I know some people will do this the night before and then come to it in the morning. I'm gonna try doing it all at once here, and then throughout the season I'll kind of play with making the soil and the water together the night before versus doing it all at once while you're actually starting your seeds. If you do this often every year, if you're a soil blocker, let me know what method you do. Do you do your water mixing with your soil at the same time your seeds starting, or do you do it the night before? Another thing I have not done is I have not sifted this at all. I'm just using it straight out of the package. I know Lisa Mason Ziegler sifts hers. I've heard other people do as well. I don't think Nicole from Fowler Hill Farm sifts hers, so I'm just trying it without, and we'll see. And all the items that I'm using here, like this big green tub, if I have an Amazon link for them, I will link them below. Some things like this water bottle that I absolutely love, I got from a local garden center, but if I do have the links to them, I'll link them down below. I would get a small commission from that, but you would be supporting my channel, which I appreciate, or you can just look it up on Google and get it on Amazon that way. Smells like dirt. I'm loving it. I think that's pretty good. Moving on to the next step. We're gonna soil block. All right, baby, let's do this. Good teamwork here, good teamwork. I'm gonna come in. Ooh, ooh, okay. Okay, little learner's curve there. Don't get your knuckles caught on the metal down below. Okay, right, left, pressing down, pressing down, pressing down, pressing down. I'm gonna scrape the bottom off. Okay, here we go, here we go. First soil block ever for Tiny. Pressing down as I lift up. Okay, okay. Okay, not bad. Here's my first block. So it looks like this side I'm quite happy with. This I wasn't pressing down quite enough and it flipped. So I'm just going to lightly use a chopstick and help me put those blocks back up. She does mention you don't want to really touch the blocks if you can help it, because it'll mess up the integrity of the block. So that's all I'm gonna do, is touch it like that. But I'm pretty happy with that. All right, pressing down, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, pressing down. Oh, that one I can tell there's no soil in there. I gotta redo that. Redo that. Let's rough this up a little bit and go again. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Press down. You can see it from that way. I'm gonna scrape off the bottom. I'm gonna try using this flexible joint knife and see if I like that better for scraping off the excess. I think I do, because I can just pat it and around the edges. I think I like that a little better than the potato masher. Okay, right next to here. Pressing down as I lift up. Hey, hey! Look at that beauty. Can we fit one more up there? Sure can. So I did it again, and you can see where the imprint is in the dirt. And that, I believe, is because of moisture. If this was mixed last night, it would probably not slide out as easily. So I'm just gonna try and mix again. Let's see if the second time is better again. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Lift. I think I need a little more in there. Right, left, right, left, right, left. That looks better to me. Off the edges. Press down and lift up. I'm loving this. I am loving this. It is so fast, especially if I wasn't talking and recording this at the same time. I can see how this is a lot faster than a cell tray. I'm just gonna do 6 total on here because she says you want a little well right here for when you're watering, you're pouring in here, and then the water is soaking up toward the seeds from the bottom. So I'm gonna leave a little gap here and do 6 per tray, I think. Press down and up. Beautiful. Okay, everybody, I'm feeling really good, feeling really positive about this first experience, and look how cute these soil blocks are. They really are like little brownies, little chocolate candy bars. But I turned off the camera and did my last 2 really quickly. I just wanted to see if I was in the groove of it, what it would be like. I can see how this is lightning fast. And I do like the idea of working with my hands and pressing it out. I think you're gonna get warm. I'm in a couple layers here and I'm warm, but overall I'm loving it so far. So next is putting the actual seeds in. So this on my label is Voyage 2 Light Apricot, Voyage 2 White Improved. So I'm going to use a chopstick because I don't have a toothpick. I recommend a toothpick to actually go in your ramekin or your little circle of tin foil and pick up your seed to put it in your block. but a chopstick will work. And we're not gonna cover these because Lisianthus needs light for germination. So we're gonna set it on top of the soil and just press it in a little bit. And they like to germinate on at between 70 and 75 degrees. So I'm gonna keep them upstairs and have them come on and germinate upstairs in my upstairs grow light. I'm gonna show you what a pelleted seed looks like. You can see the little yellow seeds in there. That's a coating that will come off when I spritz them with water at the end. That's a pelleted seed. Because the Lisianthus seed is so small, it's pelleted, so you can work with it a little better when you're actually sowing it. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna go nonstop because I wanna see how long this is gonna take for one seed packet of 50. I'm gonna use a stopwatch on my iWatch here so we have a very accurate time. And all I'm doing is just licking the end of the chopstick, which you would also do with the toothpick. And that'll help me pick up the seed. It'll stick to the chopstick more to actually put in the blocks. Are we ready? And I'm not hurrying through this. I just wanna see in general how long it's gonna take me to sow a block. Go! And if you're wondering, I'm just sowing one per block. And we're gonna see how they do. The germination is 87% on here, so I could do 2 in each block, but we'll just do 1. There we go, getting a groove here, getting a groove here. Oh, I just broke one, maybe not. If some have 2, I'm rolling with it. And I am following the same pattern. That was another tip she gave. Forgive me for not looking at you because I'm gonna keep cruising here. To go in the same pattern, so if you have to stop, you can stick your toothpick in there and know where you're starting again. So relaxing. You forget after the season is complete what seed starting's like in the beginning. So relaxing for me. I love it. 4 minutes and 54 seconds for 2 blocks, 1 packet of 50 seeds. And that's me really concentrating. That's pretty fast. So what I'm gonna do is cruise through the rest of these. I will follow up with you at the end and we'll see how much I can get planted in one amount of time. Again, not a race, just to give you an idea of how long it takes, but I'm feeling really good so far. Feeling really good about this method. Okay, I am done with this first tray. This row took me about 4 minutes. This row also took me about 4 minutes, so about 8 minutes to do this. So when I'm not talking and doing it at the same time, it goes even faster. Very easy to work with. And I'm gonna give you a close-up because I was gonna spray the top of these Lisianthus seeds because they're pelleted, but I actually think they're breaking down enough without the spritz of water on top because I don't want to make the blocks too wet. I know that's an easy trap to fall into. So let me give you a closer look. So if you can see closely, the yellow is where the seeds are and some of it is smushed and breaking down already. That's what we want. So I'm not going to add any more water because I think these look really good as is. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my Lisianthus packets because this is moving pretty quickly and then all my Lisianthus will be planted, which is a plus. Again, today's January 15th, so plenty of weeks out from our first frost date. This is week 15, and when I say week 15, I mean 15 weeks from now until our last frost date. So I'm gonna set these aside, get my other tray, do the same thing, write my labels, make my blocks, and then fill them in, and see how long that takes me. And I'll come back and show you the finished product at the end. So far, so good, everybody. Don't be intimidated if you're intimidated by soil blocking, because if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay, so I am done with this whole tray. The varieties we have of Lisianthus on here are Arena 3 Apricot, Roseanne Black Pearl, Doubleini White, and Roseanne Brown, which is my first year growing her, so I'm super excited about that. This tray went really well. Again, I was going through it, not talking, not distracted at all, and it took 16 minutes and 12 seconds, and I realized I wanted to have my Lisianthus all in one tray, so with my Doubleini White, I put that down here in the corner, but overall the splits were about 4 minutes for every 2 blocks, and that's with making the blocks as well. And that first tray was already made when I put the seeds in. So it's a fast process. I have some things I want to discuss because after this first experiment with soil blocking, I am a fan so far. Big fan, big believer. It's pretty clean. I am in my kitchenette. This is my upstairs area for my grow lights. And look at my station. This is clean. I hardly have to clean up at all. So that is a big bonus. Loving that part of it. It's fast, like I said, it's fast to make the blocks, to put the seeds in there. And this is my first time doing it. I'm sure you get faster as you go and get the swing of everything. So time saved, love that. And then the space saving part of it, I'm gonna be able to fit so many seeds in one little area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's 14 times 20? It's 280. 280 seeds between 2 little trays. I'm happy about that. Like I said, if I wanted to really put one more here, I probably could, but Lisa Mason-Ziegler did mention she wants a little bit of space to have a well for the water. So in general, I am gonna leave that vein open. Still, that's a lot of seeds planted in a little amount of time, that's for sure. And lastly, one of my least favorite garden chores at the end of every season is cleaning cell trays, cleaning them out, putting them all back together, collecting all of them from the greenhouse, from the basement, grow room, they're everywhere. Cleaning them is a monster task because I do have a lot of them and I loathe it. That's one of my least favorite tasks. With this, there's no cleanup. I don't have trays to clean up. It's just soil blocks that go right into the soil. Big fan of that too. So those are my takeaways so far after my first experience. The last thing I'm gonna do to finish up this Lisianthus is I'm gonna try 2 different methods of putting on a cover to create like a greenhouse effect. So plastic wrap I'm gonna do on one, and then the other one, which I didn't think of, thanks again Sandra for coming through, is just putting a regular cell tray cover over the tray. And again, it acts like a greenhouse. So, and that's just for germination. These will take about 10 to 15 days to germinate. So I want to make sure I have that, and I'm gonna see kind of which one I like best. Vermiculite, I forgot to put vermiculite on top, and you need to put vermiculite on top of your Lisianthus to help with algae growth and moisture. So I'm gonna take those lids off and we're gonna put vermiculite on. That's better, there we go. And that is it. I am done, and I am not kidding when I tell you it took me about 3 seconds to clean up just a little bit of dirt and throw it in the trash, and I'm good until tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do some more tomorrow morning. I can leave this tray out with the soil in it and just pick up right where I left off. How easy is that? The last thing I am gonna do is mark in my calendar when those should germinate. So I'm gonna put in 14 days from today that they should germinate, so I have an idea what is happening with them. If they're not germinated by then something is off. But that's a wrap, everybody. First soil blocking under my belt. I'm super pleased with that. I hope it was helpful, especially for you who have been thinking about it or are going to try it for the first time this year as well. I say go get it. I am a fan so far. It's easy to do and kind of figure out the learning curve, and it'll get better and better, I'm sure, as time goes on. So go get after it. It's pretty easy, my friends. I think you can do it. Please drop a comment below and let me know if I'm missing anything, if there's anything extra that I should be doing. I think so far that's it. It's not a lot of steps. It's pretty simple, but please comment below and let me know your experience with soil blocking or with planting Lisianthus specifically in soil blocks, how you're going to go from there. I'm going to do a video tomorrow about how I'm going to water them, because there is a method to the watering, making sure that you're not leaving water in the tray because you don't want those soil blocks to be too wet. So I'll do that in another video though. We're going to wrap this one up right now, and we will see you in the next one. Happy planting, everybody. Bye.